What's going on, YouTube? Hope you can hear me. Probably you will. We're just going to talk about a few things. Queen's showing off as usual, likes the camera as usual. Alright, so we got two aqueons, pump 800 gallons an hour together. Circulating fan, Marillion MaxiJet 400. Circulation mode on 500 circulation mode. Okay. We have a coral slate piece. This thing is beautiful. Use it for coral, saltwater tanks, do it, whatever you can do. You put corals on it, they feed on it, and it's just a great mineral for hardness. And I think I paid like for 3 slate pieces of coral, one large, medium, and small, all at once. Probably cost me like 17 bucks for pH that lasts forever. I think it lasts forever. It's coral, it's pure. Hopefully. But I got for substrate 2 bags of black sand, a lot of crushed coral, not that much, but about 30 pounds of crushed coral, then about 10 pounds of aragonite, and a pirate ship that she loves as a home, so I can't deny that. For lighting, I have a fluorescent tube. I had an LED on here, but I got tired of it. So we got a fluorescent tube, about 30 to 40, if not more, pothos plants with rhizomes. Yes, pothos has rhizomes. You kill the rhizome, the plant's going to struggle. So what you do when you put it up to a tank, or when you first buy a pothos plant, you take it home, you take it out of the pot, you took a hose to it, you rip all the excess roots off, and then get all the dirt off the leaves and shake it out, and then put in your house, and then maybe put in a bucket or something and just stick it in your tank. It's all good. For any aquarium plant, like Lucky Bamboo or peace lily. Onions go nuts. Onions go nuts. I had onions. I still have them. I don't know what happened to them. That's a good question. For heating via aquatic, 200 watt. Keeps the water nice and toasty. Hope you can see the queen. She's just running around. This is an aqueon tank. Aqueon tops, very expensive for all the aquariums that have tops, but we got it done. Queen's digging to China. She's bulking up right now. She's bulking up, bulking up, bulking up. I don't fuck with you, Queen. We gotta eat some seaweed tonight. Something like that. So a 48 fluorescent tube. I think it's a 10K bulb thing. There's a pothos running down the tank all the way out through the bottom. And there's a couple more on the sides like that. Aquarium's doing good. A lot of algae blooms from maybe the plant food, but I scrubbed it real well. Gotta get a razor blade to cut the green algae, but I gotta get like a net in there and block her, and because she can't bite a razor blade, that'll hurt her. She's strong too. She's do it for us, Queen. I fed her yesterday twice. Run around 4 in the morning. And then around 4 in the afternoon, and then today came and fed her later. I'm gonna feed her later. That's around 4. So about a 12 marker period. But feed them every 1, 2, 3 days. They don't struggle. They're on my schedule. I don't have timers for these tanks. One day I will, but until now I'm just going to train my fish as I can to survive with minimum food, but at one time a lot of food, then I can run without it. Just a gorgeous fish. 55-gallon aquarium. Iron stand or metal or however you want to say it. For media, I have fit the size, Greenland, cut the size, I'm sorry. Cut the size Greenland pad, biomat. Seriously, it works a lot more than the aqua pads. Clean every filter. There's about 12, 13 hang on HOB's filters. We'll have aquarium plants in the whole house. And water love the plants love the water, and the water loves the plants, and the fish love the plants, and the water loves everything. It's all good. Plants really good for your water, you know, when you put them in your filters. But pothos is growing good. When you first stick it in the tank, it's not going to look immaculate. It's going to be a little wilted, because once it's in the water for about a couple days, it will start to grow more roots with the plant food you're giving it, and then the leaves will poof up towards gravity and just come up and grow great, like this guy right here. He just sprouted up. Lots of new sprouts. Gotta dose potassium a night. Doing it like 48 to 24 hours at a time. I don't want to overdose it. But I noticed in some plants, because whenever I do plants over again, I re-rack them. I do find dead leaves, but that's only because of the growth rate, because there's so much water mass that the plants just grow. So that once they grow a leaf, they die a leaf, so there's lots of maintenance. But the fish love it, and I'll show you for it. Do a flip, queen, do a flip. Do the flip. Alright guys. Show you my pothos. There it is. Let me just get the camera around here. I got a light on this camera. Freaking did my my Apple, my iPhone, and fucking did it backwards. I don't know how to use it, fucker. So that's my pothos. There's a lot in here. I stuffed the shit out of it. Water level just perfect. Excelente. You always want to check your tanks if they're leaking or anything. Just turn that down a little bit. I'll give you a little update on the polyfill, guys. I've had it in my aquariums before. At one time. In every filter. And what happened was, you stuff too much, then that polyfill is going to clog up. And it's going to run off the back of your filter and go on your floor. But if you clean it every week, or you hold it in a canister, then you won't have a problem. But if you see it getting black and brown on your polyfill, it's good to replace it, because, you know, when you first set an aquarium up, the water is going to flow straight through the pad. And then 2 weeks later, it's going to rise, and 2 weeks later, you got to replace it. Usually what you can do is every 2 weeks, you can, well, a lot of people say, just change one pad at a time. There's so much bacteria on the walls and the gravel and on the creations, on the plants. Just on the plants alone, it keeps ammonia away. She has all that bacteria and that poo on the roots. And yep, that just all it says that. Alright guys, I'm done. Let's see how much time I got. 9 minutes, not that bad. Could have been longer. Now if we had the 120, it'd be 2 hours. Seriously. That's the queen. She's getting a white dot on her. She's getting her dot on her. There it is. She finally got it. Do a flip for us, queen. Do a flip. One more flip. Do a flip, queen. Flip. Flip. Do a flip. Alright, never mind. Peace out, guys. Like, comment, subscribe.